Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. And all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So New Mexico State's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The short hands, it's Adams. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
But you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yards.
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
It's a draw. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're bringing heat. He's looking deep. Reels it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. The RPO, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Still looking. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollack.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about the special teams coming up with a huge play? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Obliterates him, still on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
South Carolina, 31.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Trevino. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmaker.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On the option. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Feeling some heat. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Now, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Right down the middle. It's caught, and they get him down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll ride his man on the option. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's throwing for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about...
Grabs it inside the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Just a short pass to the tight end. The Gamecocks get the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line. And the New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun to give, looking for room. Fights off a defender. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do.
And he's still running after the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Webb. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this team tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last drive.
He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. 1st down here for the offense. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the ground with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Sweet cut there. The Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Webb. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the single back. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs